Hello and welcomes back everyone, AnthWolf here with more Europa Universalis IV. Where we last left off, we were going to see what was happening in the world. We have some ships being constructed, don't we? They're almost done. More religious turmoil, we're going to have to keep an eye on that. It's going to be annoying. Let's see if there's any wars going on. We've lost our claim against Morocco. Looks like the Ottomans are spreading further and further into the Mamluk Empire. And at the moment they're in a war against Venice. Where is Venice? Here. Ah, I see. I'm guessing they're slightly losing the war, but that's most likely because the Ottomans have so much territory to actually march through. I think even the Ottomans by themselves will be able to manage this. And they're not by themselves. They've actually got Serbia and... where's Serbia? Oh, actually, yeah, of course, this nation getting attacked by Venice right now. And at the moment, Venice is actually in war against Genoa and the Papal State. So they're fighting a two-way war. Meanwhile, Muscovy are absolutely massive and are waging a war against Bohemia and the Palatinate, and Brandenburg and Saxony. Sweden have a peace, but they're probably being held by religious zealots. Denmark, on the other hand, exactly the same. It's a lot of rebellions going on right now. It's more rebellion wars. Austria on a war against Lorraine, Burgundy, Wittenberg. They're against Nuremberg now. They've suddenly turned on their allies. And now we can upgrade our admin technology. We had completed these two ideas previously. We can choose a new national decision. Let's have a look. Pass the Declaration of Indulgence Act, which increases our tolerance of heretics, but increases our cost for stability. What this is, suspend all penal laws for members of other religions than the established church and grant them the freedom of public worship and rights of advancements. And we can pass the Convectional Act. Discourage non-conformists by forbidding any form of religious assembly of more than 5 people other than those approved by the established church. So we've just declared the Declaration of Indulgence. And now we can turn that around again, increase our missionary strength. What's our papacy like? It's not bad. It's growing quite large. I think we'll pass this act as well. Mainly because it increases our missionary strength, which we're going to probably need in the near future. Let's have a look. How old is our heir right now? She's 5. I think it's another 11 years to go. It's not good. Meanwhile, though, we can now choose a new idea slot. So while the game is paused, let's have a look at what's available. Maritime ideas. We can actually choose diplomatic and administrative ideas once again. Maritime ideas would be useful. Let's have a look. I think it allows you... well, increases our yearly naval tradition, which is always nice. And increases our naval leader maneuver, which is important for sailing, especially for circumnavigating the globe. But I kind of want to take trade ideas right now. And hopefully, if we indulge and put some more technology into trade... see, we've got 210% penalty right now. Yeah, let's do that. Hopefully we can then start earning more money through trade. Let's have a look. Still making a decent amount. We call our diplomat. Where do we want to send our diplomat now? What's happening with a Timmerman? By the name, it kind of gives you an idea of how large the nation actually is, and if you can compare them to Muscovy, they must be quite large. Unless their provinces individually are like huge. Kind of like these ones that used to be part of Novograd. I'm thinking... How are Tunis right now? Austria... England... Trying to think who we should improve relations with. Teutonic Order have actually came out alright. They've actually grown larger. So have Brandenburg. But yeah, let's improve relations with Brandenburg, shall we? We have our 5 light ships, so I want to hire an explorer. Yes. Free maneuver, not bad. Oh no, sorry, that's our Conquistador 2 maneuver. Start exploring once again. Should probably make diplomacy our focus right now. Yeah, it takes power from the other 2 focuses, but since we kind of need more diplomatic power, and saying when our heir becomes of age, he's a 364, so our diplomatic power will increase quite quickly. Hello, what's happening here? Cardinal across the border. Sometimes we have the chance to set something into motion without seeming to have done anything. One such chance has arrived recently, when a cardinal living in the soil of one of our neighbours admitted to an agent of Shin-Ra he would consider moving across the border and support us in the Curia for a price. How many, how do we have? We have 4 cardinals right now. But Castile could find out. No, that's fine. I'm not interested in having a... Wow, all 4 colonies are almost complete. Good. It's always nice to see. Sale of titles. My lord, one of your advisors has suggested selling off titles of nobility to anyone who can afford to pay. It would bring in lots of money if we do, but it would devalue the idea of nobility and perhaps upset the existing aristocratic families. How's about no? Let's increase our stability once again. Excellent. You become self-sustaining. I approve. Where are our transports right now? Aha! In fact, this is a perfect time to do so because I needed to bring you down here. Actually, they have 0 aggressiveness. We could just colonize this without any issue. Where's our explorer right now? Hello! You went up the Gulf of Aden, have you? Interesting. Mali have announced us as a rival. Hello, Mali. The Triangle Trade. When European nations started to colonize North and South America, they created large plantations for the production of cotton, tobacco, and sugar. First they tried to use the local population as slaves, but they quickly died out where that was tried. Slaves were then imported from Africa, which created a triangular trade system. Europe sold textiles, rum, and manufactured goods to Africa. Africa sold slaves to America, and America sold cotton, sugar, and tobacco to Europe. So the price of slaves has increased, and we gained some money. Oh well. Historically accurate. The events, even though the events and what's happening in the world right now is not historically accurate, there will be events that pop up, like that one, that are historically accurate. I suppose one positive thing about playing a custom nation is certain events where we may suffer. For example, if you play as Japan and you unify all of Japan, in a certain year, and I can't tell you what it is, someone could though, I think it's Nobunaga Oda dies, and in that particular year, your ruler, no matter who he is, in the way of Nobunaga, dies instantly. You cannot prevent this from occurring. Which is unfortunate. We probably should get our next colony over in Jamaica. We'll get our transports over, because this is going to be colonized any moment. No, we're not supporting your independence, Naples. You're trying to get us into trouble. I don't approve. Excellent. You become self-sustaining, and you are going to be part of... Oh, I actually thought this was a separate nation. Ah, these were colonial Brazil. Fair enough. Our explorers finished. We can send them on a new task. We'll send them back up the Gulf of Aden. More religious civil disorder. Any sign of our neighbours just yet? Still no, it's 1525. Surely by now someone should have turned up. I guess all the infighting, and normally it's Castile. Castile, Portugal, France and England, but at the moment Castile, France and England have all had troubles, so maybe it's just not the bee. Here come our transports. So we have 3 colonies on the go. Why don't we... Oh. We hire any more troops? Not too many, but we can hire a lot more, much larger fleet though. Trying to find my words again. And according to our score right now, we are the most dominant country in terms of points, at least, which doesn't mean much because we don't have a great army. Natives have risen up in Jamaica. I think we can handle them, hopefully. Yeah. We get more light ships getting constructed. Ooh. Our decision to grant a concession to the merchant company has proven to be wise. Our earning has been greatly enhanced, and this money can be beneficial. Cool. Here's our merchant, our explorer on the way back. Thing is, around India, we aren't going to find any more countries apart from islands out the way here to actually colonize. Unlike the New World, which is ripe for the taking. Oh, look at this world map. So it's a lovely game. Difficult, as you've seen from the game mechanics, and oh, we just lost an advisor. But it's got a lot of scope to it. Ow, right. Okay, we're not taking a diplomatic advisor right now. There's no level 1 advisor. Oh, we need to zoom in a lot. You'll probably hear my mouse wheel. Can I zoom in any other way? No, never mind. There you go. There will be a key somewhere on the keyboard to zoom in, but I don't know it offhand. Used to using my scroll wheel. Aragon's gonna have a truce end. Oh, Aragon like us again. Can I have an alliance with Aragon? Call diplomat. Who are your enemies? Oh, you're in a personal union under Castile. We are going to become friends. I would support Aragon's independence. Who are Castile allied with now? Interesting. Very interesting. If we can get Aragon and France on our side. No, we're not having a royal marriage. Not until my soon-to-be queen becomes of age. That's not going to happen. Let's protect some trade. We have a lot of control. Let's see if we can take control of Tunis. Tunis themselves have 45% of the power in the trade node, of course. So that may not occur. See what happens at the end of the month. We've gained 31% against Tunis's 41%. But we do have more ships being constructed. And we're starting to get a positive 10 ducats a month. Where's our conquistador? Hello. Very good. We can start going into Asia now. We may as well. the more the map we open up, the less of a struggle our ships may have in open water. I don't think it works that way, but I'm willing to try it out. At the moment, the way our neighbouring nations are working, I don't think any of them are going to be able to circumnavigate the globe before we do. Someone has said apparently, though, the AI's fleet does not suffer attrition. And I don't know if this is true or not. We have 3 colonies on the go. Where is the 3rd? Oh, it's down here, isn't it? Yeah, what is our mission again? To recover on manpower. We need to have at least 90%, so we need 27,000 men. Yeah, we can do that. We can't go to war anyway unless someone pulls us into one. Because we have a Regency Council. Hello. We can gain... Hello, what's happening here? We can improve our relations with Aragon, or we can gain some more mercantilism. Mercantilism as always, and let's increase our global trade power. Oh, and we unlocked national tax modifiers. Okay, let's see what happens at the end of the month now. Wow, it's jumped to 16. Very nice. Sugar's now being produced. Okay. We'll start raking in the gold more and more. Keep checking to see when a new advisor's available. A diplomat coming back. We should actually consider building the embassy, but it costs over 1,000 ducats to construct. It's a hell of a lot. Where's Kong exactly again? Ah, there you are. Okay. We need to consider going to war against you. Who are you allied with? And who are you allied with? Benin and Bonneman. Where's Bonneman? You. I'm considering claiming your estuary. Congo wield the greatest, well, the second greatest trade node though. I suppose we will end this video here before anything else occurs. Our military rank. Oh, we'll do this. Let's have a quick look. Can we hire a new advisor? Not yet. We can have 2 more troops though. What is this unit composition made out of? Build them both there because we're not really focusing too much on micromanaging. So yeah, we'll end the video here. Our explorer is going to be going out. Where are you journeying? Up further into Asia. So we'll discover more of the Timurids along the coastline at least. And I say when we come back, we'll continue with the slow but steady colonization game. I still think we have another 7 years But in the meanwhile, we may try and support Aragon's independence. And in so doing, if Aragon declare war at the end of the truce, which will happen, yeah, it's going to happen a couple of years before our ruler becomes of age. They may not go to war though, because they may not be able to get a support of independence. So it's something to consider. But I want to eat up Castile as much as possible, and then consider going into Morocco once we've got our trade up and running properly. So this is our plan for the future. As always, this has been AnthWolf, and I hope you've all enjoyed, and I hope you all take care. Hope you don't mind me rambling to myself, because I kind of do it a lot, but I suppose I should make it interesting by at least speaking my thoughts aloud. It makes me sound less crazy. So I hope you all take care, and I'll see you for more EU4 in the future. Till then, bye bye now.